Have you ever been in a staff meeting where you made a presentation to your team about something like the budget or the schedule or the deliverables or whatever it might be, and you finish up and you turn to the group and you say, any questions, and nobody says a word and all you get is silence? We got to talk about that. Hi, I'm Gary, and I've been talking about management and leadership for over 30 years. Not complaining about it, studying it, trying to understand it, trying to unbox exactly what it is that really good leaders do when the rubber meets the road. When it's 4 o'clock on Wednesday afternoon, you've got a deliverable for Friday coming up, and all of a sudden everything goes south. What do they do? After learning a lot about what managers do, I began facilitating workshops for people who wanted to become better managers, better leaders. So far, I've presented these workshops to over 40,000 people in groups of 25 or more. In addition, I've written 7 books now on effective, practical stuff you can do to become a better leader. So today, what I want to talk about is how do you avoid that awkward silence that comes after you ask a group, any questions? So there you go. You finished your presentation, you turn to the group and you simply say, any questions? And nobody answers. And you start to think to yourself, what's going on here? And then you come to this conclusion, prematurely probably, you come to a conclusion that, well, they're not asking any questions because they don't have any, and they understood it, and they get it, and they're on board, and they're ready to go to the next item. Mission accomplished. But that may not be true. There's many reasons people didn't ask questions. They could be afraid. Someone could be reluctant to be the first person to speak. Someone else might think, I have a question, but if I ask it, it'll look like I'm challenging the leader, and that's not good. Someone else might think, I'm going to look stupid if I ask this question. There's all kinds of reasons people don't ask questions, but it doesn't mean they don't have them. Here's a way you can avoid that awkward silence forever. When you finish your presentation, don't ask any questions. Instead, turn to the group and ask everybody to take out a sheet of paper and jot down one question they might have had about that presentation. Give them a few moments to do so. When they're done, call on somebody to read their question. Dale, what did you think? Al, what did you come up with? Evelyn, what do you got? Or if you don't want to call them directly, collect all the questions, shuffle them up a little bit, and then just pick one up and answer it. Read it and answer it. And then it's anonymous. It came from somewhere. It's a valid question, but no one has to claim ownership to it. No one has to look stupid by asking it. No one has to be perceived as challenging you by raising it. They can ask whatever they want, and you can answer whatever they want. Once you've done this, you'll find the group soon turns into a collection of people who are actively engaged in talking about your presentation, and that's what you want. So remember this, if you want people to speak up, don't make them be courageous, make it easy. You can do this.